So today we are going to make a fish. It's kind of like a 3D fish. It's puffy like that because I hear you guys are doing under the sea. So we are going to, this is what our end project is going to look like. So to start with, we're going to draw our fish, and I'm going to draw mine in a Sharpie. It has that top fin. And then we have our tail. We have another fin. And then we're going to go right there. So there is my fish body. I'm going to draw a curved line from the top to the bottom. Then I'm going to draw just one fish eye. And if you want to make it a cutie eye, that's fine. But I need to have some white showing. We're just watching right now. It's fine if you want to give your fish eyelashes. That's kind of fun. And then I'm just going to do part of a mouth. Fish are scaly. So I'm going to make a lot of U's for my fish scales. Then, for extra design, I just like to add a few fin lines for his tail fins, for his fin there, and then just a few on his dorsal fin. When you're all drawing your fish in pencil, then you can go and get a fat Sharpie, the fat Sharpie, to outline everything. When I'm done outlining it, I'm going to use my markers to color it in. Now, when we color with our markers, this is a special marker paper, and if you don't color just right, it gets kind of scribbly. So what I like to use, see, if I hold my marker straight up, it makes a skinny line. But if I hold it sideways, it makes a nice fat line. So I'm going to use the fat part of my marker to color in my head because I want my head all one color. So I'm not scribbling. I'm using the side of that marker to color it in. And the head is the biggest area to color in. So again, I'm using the side and I'm making really long strokes to color it in. There's a great story called Rainbow Fish. So maybe when you color your fish in, you color your fins, all your scales in different colors. That is up to you how you want to color your fish in. But for right now, we're going to draw our fish in pencil. We're going to draw that line down the middle. We're going to draw an eye, a mouth, and scales. When we're done with that, get a Sharpie, and then we can start coloring. Okay, so once your fish is all colored in, we're going to turn it over and we're going to use Elmer's glue and we're going to trace the edge of our fish. And we're going to leave a little opening right there so we can stuff it. And we're going to put a paper on the top just like that. And we're going to let it sit to the side for just a minute. Then we're going to make the board because sometimes if you go out and you catch a really big fish, people like to mount it. So I need to draw some wavy lines on this paper to make it look like a piece of wood that I want to hang my project on. And maybe I've got a big knot hole in here. And we're going to use a couple of different colors, because if you've ever looked at wood grain, you can see all those different colors. We totally want to make it look like wood, and it's awesome if your colors start to overlap a little bit. I think I'm going to do one more color. I don't want silver, I want a gray. So I'm done with that, so I can set that aside. And I'm going to come back to my fish. This is where it's really important. I'm going to cut right on the outside of my Sharpie line. So I want to still be able to see that black line, and I want to keep all my trash. So I'm going to cut, and see how I'm leaving just a little bit of white showing on my line. That makes sure I don't cut off anything too important. Finish cutting all that out. Then I can take all of my trash and I'm going to gently stuff my fish. So that little hole we made, I can gently start to stick some of my trash in my fish. Yep, we're going to make it 3D. And you know what? I might want my fish a little bit fatter, so I could maybe get a paper towel to put on there. Then we'll put a little bit of glue right here so it closes our fish. And then we'll mount our fish on the background paper.